就是大约在1个月左右时间。我们的消化系统的细胞代谢大约是1周4到7天，是吧？那么脂肪代谢的周期呢，就是1个月左右。当一个人做剧烈运动以后啊，会产生大量的脂肪消耗。这个消耗过程当中，那么肌纤维能不能什么时候再出现反弹，或者是肌纤维形成了以后，脂肪能不能反弹啊？怎么也得在2个月到3个月左右的时间，因为肌纤维，我们一个人的肌腱受到损伤以后，它的萎缩时间一般在3个月以上。对。所以说这个期间，他说这个脂肪经过这种处理了以后啊，3个月以内没有反弹，应该是成立的。
Okay? Yes. Any more questions? Okay. So let's continue. Certificates, it has FDA, you can see that's my name here.
FDA 的认证。
Yeah. I did the application, I had to deal with them for 2 years. We have, of course, the ISO, which is the certificate of good manufacturing in the UK. Okay? And we have the CE mark, again, from the UK. Now, how did it start? I already told you that. It started with a pacemaker. You know, they developed the pacemaker. Pacemaker is the first device that signals. It's the first signaling device that mimics the signal of the pacemaker cells.
对，这个是第一个信号的那个。
他先发明起搏器，然后再发明这个仪器，因为起搏器里面还有信号。
对。
Now, since then, there is several Nobel Prizes that deal with the signals. One is 1998, 1999. There is a lot more, of course. I don't want to spend too much time on them. And then basically, after all this signaling things started, people started asking the question, can you unboil an egg? Once your egg is boiled, there's a chemical reaction. The proteins inside the egg are denatured. They are not alive anymore, pretty much. So can you do that? And the answer is, can you unboil an egg? Who can say yes or no? Yes, no? What do you think? What do you think? Can you unboil an egg? The answer is yes. Yes, you can. And basically you can by refolding the proteins. So it's a very laborious process, but we can do it today. And this is the first evidence. And this is basically a new path towards the cancer treatments, because cancer is a chemical reaction where the proteins, they are like proteins, our proteins are no longer in those cells. They have different things. And this is the press release. The cells tool for DNA repair. And that's another Nobel Prize that basically they're looking at reducing certain mechanisms in the body in order to kind of enhance signaling in other mechanisms in the body. I don't want to get into this, is molecular biology. Anyway, so basically what it can do, as you can see, this one is a new technology, and the button that we have in my machine that you see upstairs, it has numbers. This one just says deeper muscle, goes all the way around. Oh, sorry.
No, you used it.
And then this are fat. And then on the other side, he's going to say subcutaneous fat, detox, and skin tone. Okay? So it does all fat reduction.
要给我们大家翻译一下，让大家发现大家都
所以很厉害。
好像他比较专业，那我就是用他这个字眼去讲啊。那这个呢，其实是他现在最新的那个功能啊。那第一呢，就是减去那个内脏的脂肪，那另外一个就是排毒，增加它的血液循环。那第三呢，就是呢加强那个性功能，减少了你的那个饥饿感。
Okay, very important thing is that increases sexuality.
那非常重要就是增加那个性功能。
它会增强你的性功能。
Okay.
How?
I'll tell you how.
Yes.
In a minute.
Then you translate
that. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
怎么样去
Okay, let's start with the visceral fat. This is what the PowerPoint is about.
先看一下内脏脂肪啊。
Okay, the visceral fat cannot be removed by lasers or radio frequency.
可以做那个采光啊，去减去那个类酸脂肪。
Because basically the fat, what it does, it invades the muscle. You know, when you take a piece of meat, you see that it's invaded, and also it invades your vital organs. That's why the fatty liver is heavier than the regular liver, because it has fat in it.
因为基本上那个脂肪呢，它就黏住我们的那个内脏跟我们的肌肉。
You see the fat inside the liver, and this is the heart. Look,
这个就是那个
that's it. This is what it does to your heart. So obviously, is this person going to live as long as this person? No, this person is going to die much earlier. So your longevity is yeah. I mean, the longevity. Well, unless they have fantastic genes.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So working out in the gym after 45 is not going to get you this.
那怎么样去减去那个
It's going to
类
get
酸脂
you
肪呢？
this. Okay, why? Because you cannot work, in order to get to work out to the level that you burn your visceral fat, it's next to impossible for somebody over 45. So they get the muscle,
所以它有
but the
肌肉，
visceral fat is still
不
there.
过那个脂肪还在里面。
Okay? There is another problem with exercise.
那另外就是做运动的时候有什么问题呢？
Cortisol, when cortisol and testosterone have an inverse relationship. When cortisol goes up, testosterone goes down. So when you're over exercising, your cortisol will go up.
当我们做运动的时候，我们皮质醇就上升了。
And your testosterone will go down.
那我们的那个叫做什么？之后。
And because your testosterone is down and your cortisol is up, you're gonna start gaining more weight.
那你们就会
Your mood is gonna be bad,
那个
and your
增
sexuality
加
will
了
go
重量
down.
嘛。
Okay? Understand? And of course, you're gonna have the lactic acidosis we spoke about.
OK， testosterone 就是睾丸酮的水平。一般来说，所有运动就是运动过速的人，他会分泌很多那个皮质醇。皮质醇跟睾丸酮是相反的。所以很多人都会说，健身的人做健身特别多，他的男性功能不是很好。
对。
区域这一块不是很好，这个是有医学证据的。
专业。
健美先生要找老公要注意，
要找收台，就不能找一个脂肪特别好的那个。
比如说你不能找这样的老公。
我不能找这样的老公啊，那个人我是挺好当的。
Okay, this is an earlier study that Gerry studied in London University. We did together. And basically we looked at cortisol before and after the treatment. And as you can see, there is no significant difference between before and after cortisol.
这是他们自己做的一个研究，他们会。
See, 13 actually was less afterwards. But it's really insignificant.
这是你们的this is your
cortisol. That's
this is your study.
Yes.
With your machine.
Yes.
他们就是用他们的仪器，他们做了一个就是临床实验嘛，就是一个就是研究，它是术前和术后的一个皮质醇的，就是测出来的这个
小样本做了一个。
它提示这一块就是说它的皮质醇是没有任何的就是变化，没有波动。
So you see, like 13, it went to 12, and you know, it went down, but it's really it's non-significant. 10 to 10.8. Again, it depends on the day.
如果他做的那种就是我们就说统计学意义，或这个是说是统计学意义统计学就是没有任何的意义。它就是它的皮质就是比较低嘛，它的变化比较低。
从统计学上来
说，从统计学来说，它是这一块的变化是没有任何意义。是 statistically speaking, this one is not significant. Like the p-value is not.
The p-value is rubbish. It's not even close to being significant.
Okay, good. That's what we want.
Okay, so we did a study recently in Hong Kong, and we had 8 subjects, 4 males, 4 females.
有一个4个男的，4个女的做的测试。
They were all Chinese. Okay.
他们是中国人。
And we did the virtual gym. Actually, we used the machine that I have here. And 3 weeks. And what we found is Cholesterol. The bad cholesterol. Look at this probability. 99.99% of the people, that's 1 in 1,000 is 0.000. That's 1 in 1,000. Okay? And then the free T3 increased, significantly increased.
T3就增加了95%。
That's metabolism. So your metabolism goes down, your cholesterol goes down. That is, we tested cholesterol immediately after the treatment that you don't normally do because you cannot see a difference. And it was a huge difference.
因为胆固醇马上可以看到。
HDL, this is the probability level. Can they stop this noise?
可以这样这个调整。
80% probability level.
Let me translate first.
You can read it, eh?
Yeah. 他们做了那个实验以后，他们就开始测一下他们的那个胆固醇，看看他们的好的胆固醇和坏的胆固醇。好的胆固醇几乎它就是降低，那个坏的胆固醇就是降低，然后它的降低的那个几率大概达到99%，然后他们的皮质就是统计学意义是这一块就是很有，就是它就是那个是有就是比较高的那个差异。后面他们再查出来就是那个 T3 的，就是我们说那甲状腺的，查出来甲状腺 T3 一乎增高的话，提升你最近的那个代谢增强，所以他说的这一块的增强大概95%，他的 T3
增强了
增加95%。
就是高密度降低了1%。
高密度是降低，然后它的 T3是那个高。
No increase in cortisol.
然后
它的皮质醇是没有变化，没有。
Okay, this is another study that we did, and we looked at free T3 again levels, 0.01 in this particular one. We looked at triglyceride levels. Triglyceride was increased to 0.01. This is consistent with the VLDL because the VLDL carries triglycerides, that particular cholesterol, okay? And there was an improved sexual performance that the subjects reported. And we found visceral fat decrease 0.01 significant.
这个是通过 MRI 的那个。
That is with MRIs. Okay, so that is a very valid result. And we saw an increase in muscle mass, again very significant.
那你看到它的肌肉增加的，也有看得到它是增加13，
Okay.
133.70
Can we go back to the previous PPT?
Yeah.
The one where you talk about
This one.
triglyceride and like the good level of the cholesterol.
No, that is, we did not test the good level, we just looked at the triglycerides, yeah.
他们后面还在看那个甘油三酯的那个指标，它的甘油三酯的指标也是降低的。然后甘油一般来说我们都知道，因为这个是跟他们前面的那个坏的胆固醇的那个降低也是有意义，因为那个甘油三酯里面是有含很多它那个高密度的那个胆固醇。
而且它会增加它的骨的密度跟它的那个骨胶原的。
This one here, we did the HDL was 80%. 8% of the subjects did get an increase in HDL, but you see, we did not test it. We tested like immediately. It has to be tested like 2 or 3 weeks afterwards. So that's another problem.
对，那时候才是80%就已经看到明显这个结果的。
Okay, so this is some studies that they did in India on diabetics. You can see they did sonography, fatty liver, sorry. Fatty liver before, not fatty liver after.
他们做了一个彩超，肝脏的那一种彩超。前面如果他们还没有做治疗之前，他们都是有脂肪肝；做治疗以后，他们是没有脂肪肝。
Yeah. So this is the percentage on
脂肪的含量
fat that you were asking yesterday. That's you know, that was with the older technology though. The new technology is way faster and far more effective. Sorry.
它也降了几公
That's
斤。
another one here. Again, the measurements.
也是之前之后的
They looked at insulin.
岁
So in triglycerides again, you could see the triglycerides went down. So the triglycerides is consistent. We know that
这个是
goes
几个
down.
treatment？
How many
How many
treatments?
treatment for
And
this?
HDL,
How many treatments?
How many treatment?
this was 15.
15个
But with the new machine, with new technology, you can get this result within 6-7 treatments.
那我们新的技术可以到6到7次就可以达到这个效果。
它现在上面这一台是旧。
上面这一套是
我们如果要采购。
This is the new.
No,
This is the new one.
This is not the new one. We have a newer one that just came out.
Yeah.
Okay, that is even, this one is a little harsh. The new one, we tried it, you know, we just did the first training
So
on
you
it.
try
We
later?
tried it. Yeah,
Yes, you
but
try later.
it's not the
等
new
一下
one.
这个我们叫
Much smoother. And the results were like, whoa, you know, in one treatment. we saw it.
我们现在改良的那个仪器的那个功能呢，它就比之前已经快速了，那个比这个结果啊更快了，起码1半的时间，加快了。
This is one treatment. You're gonna see this guy already started having 6 packs, yeah? He started having, you know, I'll show you on my phone.
这个是一次的疗程的结果。
它也是做了有点效果。
This is before and after.
那
You
个是
can
2
see
次
the,
的，之前
the
之后
belly.
的。那你看到它下面的那个肚腩那边
很明，显的。
That's 2 treatments.
What is the timeline between treatments?
超浓，
2
How long
days.
do you need? 2
2
days.
days.
2天，
就 one treatment is 2
一
times.
天一个
Two times.
1天一个疗程。So how long is 1
So-
就
hour？
这2天。
1 hour treatment.
So-
So
1个小时的疗程
只能。叫一次，不能叫疗程，疗程是10次。
对，它对一次的，就是1个小时，那它做
this
了2
is
次，
again 2 days.
这个是1次的。
2次，他说2次。
It's
Ah,
one
yes.
treatment.
Okay, here comes the answer to your question.
Mhm.
How does it decrease hunger?
怎么样会影响我们有饥饿
So
感？
here is what happens. Toxicity interferes with all our
What kind of toxicity?
endocrinological system.
What kind of
毒
toxicity?
素会影响性
All toxicity.
的荷尔蒙，
All toxicity. Cigarettes,
全
smoking,
部的毒素都会影响，
breathing Beijing air.
哎呀，
好像吸收北京的空气一样，也是属于某一个
因为它里面
毒素。
是含的那个毒素。
No, but also the toxicity that your body will create anyway. Of
然后我
course,
们身
since
体也
your
会
body
生产一些毒素。
all of your cells are like little people that they have the urea and they have the toxins that leave the cell
对，细胞也
and
会
all
这
that
样
has to
排
be
出那个
excreted
毒素。
properly from the cell. Okay. Okay, so you want to translate that? Or?
No, it's not.
Okay, so toxicity interferes with the entire endocrinological system.
所有身体的毒性，就是从你抽烟啊，就是你吸过一些那个不好的那个气体啊，就是喝酒啊、吃的啊，你身体里面的毒性都会有影响你的内分泌系统。
The trick is that it also affects these 2 protein, hormones or proteins, leptin and ghrelin, which their imbalance increases hunger. So the more toxic you are, the more hungry you are.
如果我们荷尔蒙不平衡的话，那我们就会感觉饥饿的感觉。
Okay? So what happens is you have the hormonal imbalance, leads to hunger, you eat more, you gain weight, the fat stores toxins, so you become more toxic, which makes you more hormonally imbalanced.
明白吗？就荷尔蒙失衡，然后就会有饥饿感，饥饿感又多吃，体重增加，体重增加又排出毒素了，就这样。
Okay.
恶性循环。
对。
Now, what we found is that this technology does an incredible detoxification. No matter what else you have, this is going to be better. I can promise you.
它这个仪器的技术是可以排除的。
Okay, and we did a study on blood flow, and we had 19 subjects, microscopic study. You have a microscope here. You can do that with all of your patients, before and after. You're always going to see an improvement in the blood flow.
可以看到那个血的那个血液循环呢，跟那个毒素的那个结果。
This was 2 weeks, 6 treatments.
这个是6个星期的2 weeks 2个星期的6次的疗程。
2 weeks, 6 treatments, and but we had a microscope with us when we were going everywhere, kind of thing, and we were testing people before and after. About maybe 1,300 something, 1,370 samples. I think we had accumulated over the years, kind of thing. In every single one, we saw a blood separation, not like this, but it went from here to below, for example, to the next level.
3,000 right? Is it
1,370.
就是1300个不同的那个
样本量，他们有1300个样本量，每个样本量的那个就是我们
血液的那个，
几乎它的那个就是血液都会几乎就是一个，它的细胞都是散开的，觉得它的细胞阳气足够。
Okay, so here comes the interesting part.
那个有趣的部
Because
分。
it separates the red blood cells, it acts like a blood thinner, which is what Viagra is. You know Viagra, right? So you don't need Viagra anymore. You do this, it increases your sexuality.
就是说，他说这个跟伟哥差不多。他说这个是跟伟哥也是差不多，因为伟哥也是会把你的就是红细胞增强，就是它会增强你的血液循环，然后会几乎都会把你这一块的就是性生活会比较好，会
提升，
会提升。所以它其实跟伟哥的效果差不多。
So we're going back to the same equation. It's like a mathematical equation. The more toxic you are, the less your sexual drive is. Okay? Higher toxicity, decline in sexuality.
如果毒素高的话，那你的性功能肯定会低的。
Okay? And sorry. Okay, so this is status and lymphatic drainage. Actually, you cannot see this slide is short. I can show it to you in your phone. It went from here to there in one treatment. You know, you'll actually see that with your own eyes. You don't have to.
大家看到那个一次的效果了，之前之后的。
This is the study that Gerry did on incontinence. They had 10 treatments. It's an earlier device actually, without diuretics and exercises, you know, and they basically had significantly less incontinence, statistically significant.
它的这个持续性，就做了10次以后，它临床那边呢就说它的持续性是。
So it improves the incontinence. Okay, so basically, as you are, you want to go back?
Incontinence 就提示它这一块的就是你
交欢的事情，对吧？
就是这个就是
我真的不知道是怎么样讲。
Okay.
哦，不是，我知道了，我记得了。
你说
它这个是那个
尿不尽，
那个叫什么？
Yeah, basically,
Yeah,
they're leaking.
对，就是那个。对。
Tina, they're leaking urine. Yeah. Okay. So the sexuality for older women becomes a problem, and here is a study that shows that the frequency in you know, it disappears with women, older women. Very rarely they want to have sex, and we have the cartoon that says, you know, okay, you can have another spin because it's your birthday, kind of thing, because there's only one sex here, everything is no sex. So, because they don't have that desire. But after this technology, the desire will improve and the sexuality is going to be much better without
因为平常那个，比如说女性她年纪越来越大的话，她的性的需求就下降了。那所以呢，如果做了我们的那个仪器的话，它就不会有这个问题了。
Okay, and then basically there's other problems. The estrogen decline in women, there is bleeding and burning sensations for all of these reasons here.
那它也会影响，就比如说，他们在交合的时候，那会有流血啊，或者是那个问题的，或者是感觉到很错热的感觉。
Yeah, and also there is a lot of bacterial vaginosis. There's a lot of infections that they get. A lot of younger women get that.
对，很多时候都会有炎症，特别是年纪大了以后。
And now we have the technology to basically increase desire, decrease the pain, and increase the sensation for women, which is why we call it empower women.
那我们的技术其实现在呢，就是除了那个去减去那个so pardon repeat again 3 one is
increase the desire
增
because
加
of the
性
blood
的
flow.
需求，就有
Okay.
的那
The
个
second
感觉到
is increase the sensation because the virtual gym can build the floor muscles of the pelvis.
对，因为它可以增加阴部的那个弹性，那所以变成它交合的时候那个
So
感
it
觉就
increases
增加。
orgasms for women, not just men, but also women.
不一定是男性它加强了性功能，女性也会帮助的。
You see, these technologies like radiofrequency laser, what they do is create a scar tissue. So it's good for the men, but it's not good for the woman.
那有时候呢，我们在市场上呢看到好多就是帮助男性性功能提升，那对于女性方面他们是忽略了。那我们这个仪器就可以把男跟女的都同步可以帮助他们。
Yeah, we can make sex more satisfactory for women in an older age because it builds the skin of the vagina and also the muscles are getting reinforced. At the lowest possible risk, and also deal with vaginal infection.
我理解，因为我觉得他的思路还是有点打断了。他的意思是说，他通过这个仪器，他的血液循环会加速，然后这个仪器的最后的效果，它会增强他的肌肉嘛。我们也知道，他说女性一到了一个年纪这个阶段，她的雌激素水平是会降低的，所以这一块的性生活需求不是很好。然后他的这一块的，我们就知道子宫的黏膜会增厚的。他说通过这个仪器，它会加速他的血液循环，对男性对女性这是确实都有效果的。然后它增加肌肉的时候，它的子宫的这一块就是盆腔的肌肉也会有增强，所以到最后女性的这个性生活那个需求会好一点。他需要什么8项啊？
他就是给你做运动，那你怎么能够说？
它是一个全身连肌肉的。
144款不同的运动，它这个运动是对的，它是可
那个子宫的运动我不知道，应该要做什么运动？
现在有盆底肌修复。
没错啦，对，因为他刚才有强调过，它是
全身的运动。
这个都是要看医生操作怎么，他需求哪一个点。
不会的，因为它的技术很聪明的，因为它这个是一个信号的技术，那所以呢，它在我们身体里面，它会自动的去调整一个合适的去输入那个信息给我们身体。
我了解的意思是说，它是一次做这个就是这个疗程嘛，就这样说，它会有144种类型的运动在里面的。我也不知道盆腔那个运动会不会在里面啊，我不太清楚。但是他说他对中年女性的那种效果会比较好一点。我理解这个意思，就是因为它会增加她的那个血液循环。他做的效果我也不太清楚啊。
没错。
我觉得它是一次性会有这种把你全身的那个运动这块功能做。
感觉吗？
怎么在讲的是？
我说做一次就会有这种感觉吗？尤其是。
If you do it for one treatment, do you feel the same result?
对，因为你年纪大了以后，那你
当然
要做多。
Yes, do you feel the same this result?
那个效果。
You never know.
那如果你是比较年轻的，你的修复力会比较强，那当然会快一点。
It depends how old you are. And what is the status of the vagina?
我问你一个问题啊，我问一个问题，他做一次跟做疗程的差别在哪里？
疗程的意思是做
做一次做10次是不是有增加效果？就是说一个催眠。
Only ask what is the difference between 1 time to 10 times?
Like a treatment and a therapy.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
we say like.
What's the difference?
The difference is with 10 times the result is going to be far more robust than with one treatment, of course. You know, it's like what's the difference between dieting 1 day and dieting 10 days?
我记得他前面说了一句，他说你打算你在运动健身房花多少时间？他说如果你打算连1年的话，你要做12次疗程，你要做一个疗程就是12次嘛。他说如果你打算在健身房花2年，那你要做24次才能达到一个效果。但是1次跟12次那肯定是有区别的。但我不知道1次的效果是不是会更明显。
对，等下可以体验一下。
对，等一下。
I need to say one more thing about that. This
它有2个证照，一个是for Gen， 一个是应该是一个活医疗。
What kind of certificate do you have? If it's a medical device, or it is just like sports device?
Well, okay, it depends on the country. In United States, we made it into a medical device.
Medical device.
In England, we made this medical device for incontinence,
Okay.
a particular model. The rest of it, we have left it. You see, the trick with this technology is it has high effectiveness and low risk.
Okay.
Low risk makes it into a sports device,
Sports
or whatever
device.
you want to do it, right? This is what I recommend you promote it as in China. Otherwise, you're going to get it into the CFDA, then you're going to get into a pain in the neck situation. So I recommend you leave it like that. They're going to see the
Sport
effects,
device, right?
Sports device, SDL. Not even aesthetic, sports device, because they do not control sports device. They control aesthetic device.
我在说，他说他们在 FDA 在美国，他的忍者是一个医疗器械。
对，医疗。
他在UK 就是他在英国，他的忍者不是医疗器械，它是一个运动器械，对尿失症的那个就是治疗。然后他说，在中国的情况不一样，如果是医疗器械，那肯定是政府要查的比较严嘛。他说对所有的运动器械的，这个政府不会管得很严，所以他推荐应该在中国应该先用这样的，然后看一看它的疗效。
对，而且
它的疗效还会比较快比较好，所以以后再说。
对，因为它的卖点是怎么样呢？它的那个技术的结果呢，有医疗的那个层次啦。不过因为它的风险啊，他刚才已经强调过它的风险，它的风险其实很低的，所以
就是它的疗效比较快比较高，它的风险很低。
比如说让医生做，那其实一个培训过的培训师都可以处理的，因为它的风险是非常低的。因为它不会影响身体什么问题的嘛。
You really want it as a sports device in China. Do not even go into the medical device area. It's not clever. Do not do that for yourself.
各位可以看他的身材啊，我摸过啊，我摸过不是那种摸，就是他的。
哎，我想知道你怎么摸过呀？
怎么样摸试一下？
他的身材都是，你去摸摸看，都是硬的，像石头一样。他说他每个礼拜4次。
He's telling you that he's touched your body. He's touched your body. I tell him like, how did you touch it?
身体做完之后会不会觉得很累？
不会，就是因为他不会，他没有那个乳酸嘛，没有那个
身体也不会累，大脑也不会累。
我感觉会累，因为我在香港。
So skinny.